Hey everyone, this is Gus, and let me put you on main Gus. Hey everyone, again, this is Gus. Welcome to our new transmission. You can say that. Well, welcome to our new, actually, the continuation of, yeah, because we started last week, we started painting Zoe Kravitz's Catwoman. My version, my interpretation is not like a fade to life portrait. It's gonna be something like an approach to the Catwoman based on the Catwoman that already existed. Yeah, the very beautiful Catwoman and the new Catwoman that was also beautiful of the movie The Batman, which is also in HBO. Good thing I have it. So let's go to start it. And before that, let me welcome you again to this transmission. This is gonna be live streaming, and it's gonna be, a little more often. I'm gonna do it every single week. So what are we doing with these transmissions or these live streamings? Well, actually, what we're doing with these live streamings is pretty easy. We are going to do live streaming of me painting, and I'll give you some hints about that. Well, if you remember the last week, what I started was doing the rough draft and some sort of a line art for the Catwoman. And right now we're gonna start painting. I'll try to finish the most that I can today. Why? Because 4 sessions for illustration is a little too much for this. And well, I had to ask you apologize, guys, because I'm not using like what is this, fast or like time lapse. I'm not using time lapse. This is totally live. So the last time that I did something, it took me like an hour. Well, what is that? Well, let me tell you, because that's live. You cannot do something very good in an hour sometimes. I know that many guys outside they said, I can do a portrait in an hour, a portrait. But we are not going to do a portrait. We are going to concept art, making a sketch, line art, and then painting. Once we are painted that thing, we will start, adding some details, something that make the thing more juicy. Yeah, something that makes this more appealable. Okay, I'm still alive. Well, I mean, I'm still alive. Oh yeah, I'm alive. Duh. Well, anyway, so I have a clear shipping open it, and let me remind you that this is my channel, and I'm Gas, last name Duenas, Gas Duenas, or Gustavo Duenas. I'm an artist. I'm a professional illustrator, and this streamings is for me to show you how to do art in a very funny way. Yeah, I don't make jokes, but yeah, well, that's not totally true. I make jokes sometimes. But anyway, what I'm doing is, doing these sketches and trying to push you in the right direction. Because many of these artists all over the YouTube, I'm not criticizing anyone. I admire a bunch of them. What they do is pretty much do some kind of for free. I mean, some kind of sketches and very quick paint. I mean, when I said quick, it's like time lapse. So you don't have any idea about the brushes they are doing. You don't have any idea about how they are applying the brushes and how many trial and error they have it. Because this is life. This is the life of an illustrator all the time. We have trial and error more than we like it to admit, actually. So yeah, well, what I'm doing right now is trying to show you this process. So if you want to be an artist or a professional illustrator, well, now you know what it takes to. Yeah, it's not only the process is not only going out of the university, out of the college, or out of the whatever, or one of this online class and said, "Oh, I'm an artist." No, the process is It's continuous learning. We don't stop learning at all. Yes, I'm still like, yeah, I'm doing that because my camera, I'm using a new system right now. I'm using one of these little dongles, USB dongles that capture HDMI, and I have an old EOS T3i, so I'm using Magic Lantern, and I'm using this HDMI kind of card capture card, I mean, to put it into my injecting into the computer, and the computer is, showing some the last transmissions I have problems with. After 15 minutes or so, it will stop. So I just figured it out. I seen like 3 or 4 videos on YouTube, and finally I did it. One time I'm gonna show you how to do a studio, your own studio, just using probably less than $400. You can just have a studio and streaming your ideas and streaming your art for less than $100 probably. Yeah, and that depends the camera, because I have a camera DSLR, is a T3i. But when I buy it, it costs like $700. But today you can just buy them for what? Probably around $200 or something. Well, that depends. And it doesn't matter how many actuations has the camera. Actuation is how many times the shooter has been used, because you're not using shooters. You are not using shooters. Is this thing that does like what is capture light, capture light, capture light. So that is when you are using photography. Since I'm not using photography, I'm pretty much using film. Well, not film. I'm capturing the HDMI, the HDMI output from my camera to the capture card. So you don't care about actuations. Yes. But what you have to do care is about the diaphragm is working, and the ISO is working, and the kind of the speed, the shutter speed is working. But it's a different story. It's a different animal. So that is what it takes. But let me tell you something. This channel is brought to you also by Click Studio Paint. Is the program that I've been using all this time. I'm going to show you later a little shout about creativestudio.com, the website, and also for Creative Markets. I don't have a link yet for Creative Market. Just go to creativemarket.com and check it. I promise I'm going to put a link for Creative Markets so you can just check it. I'm an artist. What is the use for me as an artist for Creative Markets? Because I can do pretty much all the things that are in there. Yeah, actually, yeah, I have a background in design, so yeah, I can design my own stuff. Well, turns out designing your own stuff, if you are in this kind of a rush, you need time to put together a portfolio. In a portfolio website, is you want to learn some code. I know code, but sometimes I'm a little lazy to do the code. So yeah, I prefer to buy a template. Yeah, you can just put it together. That is the funny part, but it's also the exhaustive part, because it's a lot of job, it's a lot of work. But if you go to Creative Market, you can buy the template there, and it's cheap, like $30. And you can just put that template to use, or you can just go and make your website working. Also, if you need a little UI or the little, the buttons and all the kind of designs, you can just go there and also buy it. So you can just focus on whatever is important. What is important? Art. Is the design of your art, is creating a reasonable, professionally made portfolio. That is what has to be your focus if you're an artist. Yeah. But if you are also a designer, well, you can also sell your stuff. You can make illustrations and sell it in what is this place in Creative Market. Yeah, there's so many ways for us to take advantage of Creative Market. So just go into Creative Market and go also to Click Studio Paint and check it out. Click Studio Paint is the program that I've been using this last more than 5 years. Yeah, more than 5 years. The last 5 years I've been using Click Studio Paint, and I like it more than Photoshop. Yeah, I can say sometimes, but I'm using more Photoshop for the professional illustrations that I'm being asked? Yes, because I like this kind of blending stuff that Photoshop can offer, and I hope Click Studio Paint is just, here in this. So please make something like the eyedropper thingy for calculating the blending colors, not using a blend tool, but using the same colors. And that is genius in Photoshop, and I hope you can do it. The other good thing, a cool thing about Clear Studio Paint is, guess what? You can use your Photoshop brushes. There's many Photoshop brushes, and also Clear Studio Paint brushes. Clear Studio Paint, you can just buy, not only buy, you can just download like tons and tons of free brushes. So both programs have the pros and cons, but the good thing is, what I think that is a deal breaker is that Photoshop costs you $20 per month and Click Studio Paint only $50. That's it, not per month, the whole life. And you have unlimited upgrades and updates of the program. I mean, only using Click Studio Paint Pro. And after that, you can just, upgrade to the Pro X, or if you want, like a monthly basis kind of subscription. But in my case, I prefer just buying the program, and I like it. Well, of course, also there's another programs that I'm being trying to use, which is Krita, which is free and it's very good. But the downside of Krita is you have to, the learning curve is a little more difficult than doing the simple stuff with Click Studio Paint or Photoshop, because those programs are a little more based on. Krita is from KDE, it's based on Linux, so it works great in Windows. I don't know how good it works in Macintosh, but I didn't like it more in Mac, but in Windows I like it. But it's not as good, my humble opinion. I know there's guys that they do beautiful stuff in Krita, but my humble opinion is not as good as Click Studio Paint. It's the one I'm using. So no more preamble, and let me remind you that this program is brought to you by the studio sponsors, Creative Market and Click Studio Paint. Just go to the links that I'm gonna put, and also if you want to help out these artists, just subscribe to this channel. That is free. And also you can just go on coffee.com and buy me a coffee, just $3. Also, there is a PayPal link in the header of my channel, and you can just put whatever is in your heart. Sometimes nothing. That doesn't mean you are heartless, okay? Yeah, so just go and help me out. But mostly share my content, share your opinions. I'm here to help. We are a community. I'm also learning. If you are an artist, you must know there is no such thing as I know it all. Probably when I die, I wouldn't know it all about art. So that's the truth about artists. Also the truth about artists is we are good people. So we are, willing to help you. But help you, that doesn't mean that I'm gonna work for free. No artist should work for free. Unless it's your mom. You can work for free for your mom, yeah, or your wife, or your girlfriend. But, well, be careful with your girlfriend, because if you broke up, you just lost all that work. Anyway, but if somebody asks you to work for free, say no, because nobody is gonna pay your rent but you. Nobody is gonna put the rice and beans on the table but you. So you need to earn something, because you spend all that money, all that sweat, all that tears to have what we call education. So yeah, you have to be compensated. You deserve that. So yeah, if somebody asks you to work for free, say no. That's it. Just one word. No. So you have to learn to say no. And no means no. And if somebody just pestering you over the phone, just hang out. That's what I do all the time. You will be surprised how many people just call me to tell me that they have the best idea under the sun after 300. That is going to be the best, the best. And I say, no. Because if you don't have money, it's not interest for a professional. Because I put the rice and beans on the table of my family with this. It's not like doing this for I know a retiree. I know the one of those old ladies that said, "Oh, I want to be an artist right now. I have nothing to do in my life. All my kids, they are grown up, and my grandchildren, they like their mama to be what is this called? An artist." No, I'm a professional artist, and if you want to be a professional artist, you have to know that you deserve to be compensated for your job, for your work. I mean. So yeah, say no. No means no. And well, also, if you want to follow me in my social, I have Twitter and Instagram. I also have Twitch. And if you are watching me on Twitch, just drop me a hello. I like to know how many people is watching me on Twitch. Also, if you are watching me on Twitter, just drop me a hello. I like to see that. Well, if you are watching me on YouTube, subscribe, man. I would appreciate that. And by the way, subscribing is for free. Help me to, grow up this community. And let's go to what we are going to do for Catwoman. Yeah. Let me put this back where it was. Sorry for the little mousy. Okay, we are done. We are ready. So, we are ready right now to start with Catwoman. So this is the Catwoman. But before, let me get where's my oh yeah. Let me go and watch my little restring chat. Where's the restring chat? Oh yeah, restring chat is here. Yeah, so this is the restring tab, and it's opening the restring tab. Okay, thank you so much for watching me. Please drop any question. I promise. I promise. Please drop me any question, whoever you are watching right now. Please drop me any question. And my Restream chat, because I'm using Restream, by the way. Restream is a nice, very cool, nice tool. And also, let me show you this. This is the program that I've been using. This is Click Studio Paint. It's the program that I'm using right now. This is my Wacom, and this is Click Studio Paint. Let me make Marcel a little more comfortable. So this is Click Studio Paint, and if you remember the last time, this is Catwoman. This is the Catwoman that I was doing. I like to see this so I can see the refresh rate on my Wacom. It's a very nice refresh rate. So yeah, this is the Catwoman. So let me open the other programs that I have here. And before, let me show you a little more about Click Studio Paint. Well, this is Click Studio Paint. This is Click Studio Paint. This is the program that I've been using all these years. Click Studio Paint is not only for manga. Yeah, I know that looks manga. That's not manga at all, and you can do it with Click Studio Paint. That looks a little mangish, but you can do it. That manga, definitely. But you can do it Click Studio Paint. This is kind of a Western European comics. You can do it with Click Studio Paint. You can do also, nice, beautiful, very cute kid animations using Click Studio Paint. Also on any kind of dimensions. If you want to buy now Click Studio Paint, the price is pretty cheap, $49.99, which is $50. Let me tell you, it's pretty cheap. Or if you want the X version, you can have it for the $220. The difference between both programs is pretty nice. This the one here is the Clear Studio Paint Pro, the one I've been using. It's pretty much full, I mean complete. This has advanced manga, comic, webtoon, and animation features. But this is good for concept art and illustrations. This had, to making a comic book, like webtoons and that kind of stuff. And also, if you want to upgrade, if you're already, Clean Studio Paint user, you can upgrade for just 169. But if you ask me, just wait for this kind of, because I will announce. Just wait for these times when the Click Studio Paint is gonna be like $50, and the upgrade will be $89. So yeah, one time per year doing that. And the other program that we are going to do is Creative Market. Creative Market. This is the program. This is the website that is also, this is also the program that you can use it. There is many things that you can use for Creative Market if you're an artist. Ideas, social media template packs, and you can just also sell your. You can become yourself an affiliate if you are, if you are an artist. You can just design for them, and also. Also, let me see this. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So yeah, let's start it. Yeah, it makes a weird sound, and just I was a little, oops, what was that? So, well, if you are watching this, see, this is what I tell you. Okay, I want to make my own website, but I'm, lazy enough to try to do this website by myself. I can do it because I know how to code. I'm a designer. But you know what? It sometimes is not enough. So sometimes you need some kind of help. So that is when Creative Market enters in this kind of is that when Creative Markets enters in the movie. Yeah. So this is the two sponsors that I have, and just feel free to ask me whatever. Yeah. Since you are watching me right now in Twitch, just throw me a question. I like to know my Twitch. My Twitch visitors. Visitor. Depends how you want to pronounce it. T. Because it's tea. There's no party without tea. Well, anyway, thank you so much for this. And yeah, I was about to watch this because, oh yeah, well, I'm streaming of those places. Well, so let me show you this. And the other program that I want to show you, oh yeah, I almost forgot, is this what I've been using all this time. They are not paying me a dime, but if you want to do very professional, I mean, if you want to be a professional artist, you have to have a mood board. What's a mood board? Well, a mood board is this. You go to this program, it's called you have to this program is called Pure References. Here's the name. And now you watch it. This is the mood board. See, I have all the pictures that I need about Catwoman. All these colors, how she looks, how is this, the texture about this. Yeah, I love this color and I love this, so I will use it. Also, you can just make different colors. You can see different artists' approach about this Catwoman. See? Or different Catwomans. Oh yeah, I need some anatomy. Yeah, I have this about feminine anatomy. I have this. I've been using this for the pose. Or these other Catwomans. See, this is the more Catwoman, more Catwoman. This is another artist approach. His name is Tassian. And another Catwoman. See? So you can just use this and try to make a different approach to this. And then you can use a mood board. This is a mood board. In the past, my mood board was, let me show you my mood board in the past. Let me go to my, this was my mood board. Pretty much all of this. So if I need something like, you know, I need this idea, this was my mood board. Yeah, I have to do this and that. But with PureRef, I don't need to do that anymore. Yeah. And putting the images on the mood board is so easy. You can just go here. Let's go. This is the thing that I have in my mood board. You just drag it. And also you can just drag it from the websites. So you can just drag from Pinterest. According to this was the last time that I did. So yeah. So let me get this Catwoman. And this is the color I want for her. Yeah. So we are going to do this kind of colors. And I have this. Yeah. So yeah, we are going to do that. So we have our Catwoman, and what we're gonna do first, we are going to do something about this because we are start doing the flats. So yeah, we exaggerate a little the anatomy, not to make it like a cartoon, but to make it a little more like a comic. But later on, I can do something with this. Later on, see. So let's go back to the. So let's go back to the. Oh, let's go back to the main. Oh, I have a problem with that. So yeah, we are back with this. So let's start, making the colors of this Catwoman. So let's use this. I like that. So first, we are going to. Let me show you. This is how it was before. See, this is the Catwoman and pretty much rough sketch. This is the rough sketch. So once I have that, I can put it in this. And now we are going to do this. We are going to copy this selection, duplicate these layers. Okay, and we have these layers duplicated. And layer 3 and layer 2. And these guys, bye-bye. And these two guys here, I'm going to merge the layers. Why we are merging the layers? Why are we merging that? Well, we need this to be merged because we need to be like one thing. Yeah, merge visual layers. So since we have merged these two layers, okay. So we need to merge by these two layers and merge selected layers. So yeah, we have this. For some stupid reason, I merged with the paper, which is not a good idea at all. So let's start, doing the selection of this. See, this is the parts where we need to be selected. I guess now we have the selection. we made the selection inverse selected area. How we know it works? Easy. You just see. So we are making a new layer. This layer is potentially there. And that new layer, we are going to fill it with fill. See? Now all the layer is filled. Why? Because we need to see what is this. But let me fill it in a little more comfortable color so I know. Yeah. See? So this is the first part. Then whatever we are gonna have in this layer is gonna be, you know, like we are doing a mask. So this is the first part of the mask. Then we do this, and we do this here that says clip. See this? So we are doing the clip, and we clip the layer. What we're gonna do is clipping the layer. Oh, let me show you this. Good. I'm glad that you asked. So we will start, you know, painting. See? And I'm not painting, you know, besides this part. This is gonna be pretty much the color, the base color. And if we want to get rid of this, we just have to, you know, do this. I'm trying to do this so we are not gonna use like a tons and tons of layers like many people like to do, because sometimes I think that's just, you know, waste of time, and also it's overcomplicating stuff. So yeah, let me do this. So this is actually a color. Okay, so we have the Catwoman, that color. So this is kind of greenish. I know in the picture that I'm using, she has like a blue kind of greenish thingy. So it's gonna be like a blue thing. I mean the Catwoman outfit is kind of blue. So let me see something like a blue. Yeah, I'm gonna use this color. So we are gonna be using this color. Yeah, same color for everything. Not necessarily for this part, because this part won't have the same color. But we can do some. See, I have no problem here. You know, everything won't be out of this. I don't know when you see the Batman. If you haven't seen the Batman, I won't tell you, but spoilers alert when I tell you. There is a part where there is a manifestation of guys. They are doing like a protest or something, and one of them has a Catwoman hat, like this Catwoman, you know. So it seems like this mask is something that somebody invented, put it in the market, and people like it. Not exactly Catwoman kind of stuff, but people like it. So this is gonna be like the first colors, you know, it's the base. I'm not gonna use the what is this called, the the things to do the flattening, that they have like the selections, because the last time that I did the selections, it was a mess. Let me show you that. Yeah, the last time I did the selections, and this is the one that I was doing. The last time, I haven't finished yet. The last time when I did the selection, and then I just, take this out, and take this out, and take this out, and see all of this here. I have to do this by myself because it was like, you can see here, now here, but you can see here these white lines everywhere. Is because the program is taking the white lines everywhere. Well, that doesn't mean it's bad. That means I have to do something better. But I don't have time right now to do this because I want to do this, in a timely manner. We have to advance this design, this illustration, as far as we can. And I'm doing like 2-3 times this and try to get a nice color. Well, by the way, this brushes that you see here, the deharmed brushes, is something that I got for Photoshop. I got it from DeviantArt. So if you are a member of DeviantArt, or if you are trying to be a member of DeviantArt, just remember this: they have free brushes. Yeah, absolutely free. So you can just go there and try to get it nice free brushes. And see, when you mask this, it's so easy. You don't have to go outside this, because when you're doing traditional and when you are doing like the digital art for first time, you are just forgetting this, that you have to mask. See, it's perfect. We have this girl mask. Yeah. Okay, let's see the oh yeah, let me see. Oh yeah, she has like a, yeah, it's another color, so it's more greenish. You can make a little mistakes here because you need to have an idea what is the colors, where they're gonna be. So you can just put it in whatever the place you want the colors, and then you will go. I'm not people that use a lot of layers. They said, well, I told you, see, now you're not bleeding, you are doing this, you are not supposed to do that, because for that reason you use layers. Well, let me tell you something. I don't like the idea of having like 16 layers just for one illustration. I like the idea, like my brunette, having like 2 or 3 layers per illustration. 16 layers for illustration is, sorry guys, but it's an overkill for me. It's too much. See? And right now we have this. Yeah, we have the different colors. See? Yeah, I know that this is not the kind of color that you want to see Catwoman, but it's still like a color that I like to see her. Remember, this is an interpretation. You can just do whatever you want. It's your own idea. It's not the idea, it's not the real Catwoman, the one that you saw in the movie. It's your own idea. So this is your own idea. This is the idea you want to use. And you know something about the different kind of brushes that you see in, for example, in Photoshop, is that they have a beautiful, truly a beautiful kind of texture. So you can take advantage of that texture and use it wherever you want it. And this will only takes you minutes. The last time it took me like a good hour to do, a decent flattening for the samurai girl. So yeah, sometimes I like this approach better. Also, you can just use different colors with this approach. But you don't have to, go and reselect and deselect this kind of stuff. You can do like different approaches. Okay, let's take out this so you will see exactly how it looks like. See? See guys? Pretty nice. Pretty neat. So let's put the girl back. Okay. So let's start trying to do the colors of the skin, the face of this beautiful young lady. So now we create a new layer, and this new layer is gonna be, also dependent of the layer that we have at the beginning, the first one, the one with the totally white. So we'll never go out of the thing and you will never bleed out. That is the idea of making this mask. So let me see. Now we have to go here, and she has like a nice. No, she's not like that. It's too much. So this is gonna be dark colors. Yeah, this is gonna be the dark colors. Oh, I forgot something. Here, this part is like this. See? Yeah. Lips are a little orangey. No, a little more orangey that way. And eyes a little more like this. So dark with better. So let me do it. Oh yeah, we almost forgot this part here. Why is it supposed to be like this? Mhm. So right now we're gonna start, you know. Oh, she coming back. Oh, okay. That's so weird. Okay, I need to see the. So let's see how this is. Like a little bit. So right now we're doing just the face. We're just trying to get into the, get into the colors of the face. That's why we need it. The little. This is just shadows. I'm doing just shadows. Just doing this. Okay, now I'm gonna continue with the lips. So let's do something with the lips. So this part is gonna be like a bluish here. So let's see how this thing's gonna look when I start, and this. Okay, that's a little better, but we still need some. Yes. So let's try this thing a little more. Oh, I forgot. So yeah, this is a little approach to what she's gonna be. Trying to get that vibe from her. Trying to put the shadows where they are. I'm not using light right now. We're just putting the shadows. Dark colors are supposed to be multiplied. A little more darker. So we know the colors are, how they're gonna look. So if we don't want it that way, we can make a little, blending these areas. But this is pretty much shadows. This is how the shadows are going to react. This is just midtones and shadows. This is what we have, midtones and shadows. We don't have right now light, we just have midtones and shadows. Let's continue with the rest of her. Let me see. Tone flash. Yeah, I need some tonal flash there. Oh, no, because this is what we're gonna do with the colorless skin. No, because that wasn't. Okay, now we are going to try to do the dark colors of this guy here. Yes, we have enough skin. I need a dark color of that thing. So this is gonna be the dark color of this thing, and it's gonna be, dark. what I'm doing right now is try to creating or recreating actually a texture, because this thing has a texture. You don't see it, but this is like a knitted thing. It's a knitted hat. It's not like a your regular kind of hat. It's a knitted one. And just don't forget that we are using just shadows. We're just painting shadows right now. We are not painting the light, so we don't know yet the contrast. We are contrasting with whatever we already have. I mean, we just the one that is just underneath that, the part that is controlling the flats. What is this? What I like to do is, well, what I'm doing right now is pretty much creating the texture, visual texture about this. Then I will take the time to see the reflections of the pristine details that I need here in this part. But whoa, and right now it's just painting the shadows. We are just painting the shadows. Why not put many details in the face? Because I like to leave the face almost finished. So then later I can just finish. So this is it. And make a little more details here, like you know, we have more details. Okay, let me do this quick. I'm saving. I don't want this to be lost. Something someone got, but it might happen. Forbid. Okay, so let's do this again because I like textures. I want to see this texture. Oh, now what happened? She's back. I had to ask somebody why she is doing this. Oh, my camera's doing that. So sorry, I don't know why. Okay. Yeah, this is the sun. See? She's looking better. See how she's looking? Now we're trying to do the outfit, the colors of the outfit. Yeah, she will. I'll try to do the colors of the outfit. So I have the outfit here, and I have this, but I'm gonna use this other. It's good for you to have different brushes. See, this is how it looks. See, this is how it looks. Looks nice, right? Looks pretty cool. Yeah. So I do have something in the middle, like. So yeah, we have like. since we are using just one layer to do this kind of shadows, should be very careful not to mess up with our colors. Yes, we should. But the more you do something, the more you create like this muscle memory. So the next time you won't mess up at all. That I promise. Okay. Make this a little bigger. Oh, or it's too big.
Okay, let's do this a little more subtle in the shadows. So we are going to start doing more shadows right now. I guess we are pretty much done in the shadows in this part. So yeah. So what I'm gonna do right now is like a little in not all the parts, but in some parts. And then they might need gently more shadows. So let's do this. This is the last part. So this is the shadows that are, normally done. Nothing that spectacular, just shadows done. Okay, this is some part. Let me do this part here because it's not gonna be this way. And also Okay, this is the first part. It's pretty much the shadows what I'm doing, and I'm trying to make the shadows a little more interesting. Yeah, no, sorry, it's this. This is what I'm doing right now. I'm doing the shadows. Here's the shadows. Oh yeah, I almost forgot these guys here. They have. Yeah. So once we are here, uh, let me do these guys here with goggles. Mm-hmm. Oh, she did the same. What's that? I don't know. I have to Google it. Yeah, pretty much I will. Yeah, pretty much what I just did was the shadows. So let us see this girl, what she looks like. She looks like this. So this is pretty much the first part. This is pretty much the first part, guys, of the what are we doing? This is the first part of the Catwoman. The Catwoman. We're just doing this part, and then we just start, adding much and more details. And I probably will do something later. But so far, this is it. And this is the dark colors. You just take this. It's gonna look like that way. And you just take this. It's gonna look like that way. Looks pretty cool actually, with all the white lines. She looks pretty cool. But that's the way. This is what I'm doing. And let me put, I don't know, all the things. And later on, probably next week actually, we'll start, you know, getting into the details. I'm pretty much the light and then into the details. But it's pretty much like this. And what we've been just doing is trying to create the shadows, trying to create a three-dimensionality of this thing. And so you guys can see how it looks like. Because all the time the people, they never told you, they never show you what it is like. And well, since we are here and we are doing the shadows, let me do this and create one more. I don't know. I mean, and creating one more here. I mean here, and just look into this because I'm gonna show you. You don't have to do this always in black. Sometimes you can just do like this color like this. See, you don't have to look like black because what we're doing is just. I don't see it. Which one I'm using? I'm using this. Let me see if I play here. Which one am I using? So yeah, this is this. Oh, dummy. Yeah. So see, we don't have to do this in black or use the black all the time because we can use black for some occasions. Like for example, no, it's part because we need the black here. But for example, we need the black in some parts, not all of them. For example, we don't need black here. We don't need black too here. But we just need black in this part. We don't need black in this part. For example, we make this a little darker and we can just make this a little darker. Yeah, the part of the mouth. And for example here, we could just make a little darker. Let's see, not dark, a little more reddish. That's weird using that. And yeah, that's weird using this part, but a little more darker because you are using this. a little more darker. Yeah, probably not. I like the way it was, you know, with the white color and that stuff. So yeah, and it's gray. For example, the mask. You don't have to be, you know, black. It can be this kind of grayish. So we're doing the gray here. See? So it doesn't have to be, you know, this kind of comic. See? This is another trick that you have to do. It's super easy. It's just, here is your line art. Let me mark this. Line art. Here is your line art. So you have the line art right now, and you just make a layer on top. Go to this here and click to layer below, and oh shoot, I'm in the one that is not supposed. And here you can just change to whatever the colors you are looking for. Yeah, see, you don't want black here. You don't want anything black. Everything has to be, you know, like a different coloration. Everything could be whatever color but black, because you don't need black. Black is the absence of color, so you don't need the absence of colors. You don't need, you know, absent colors. So you just do this. See? Oh, I just forget. Okay, let's see. This coloration here. We're more desaturated. No, it's too much. A little more, yeah. Still, you can see the color of this thing, but it's no longer black. See, is the whatever the version of the color, the darker version of that color you are using, but it's not black. See? And you can keep the colors in the periphery. The outside colors, they can be, you know, like darker, but the colors that are inside could be a little more, not darker, but a little more, like, let me show you, like this. See? These colors are inside. They don't need to be, you know, super colors that show muscles, but the colors that are outside, they could be a little black, not 100%, but they could be a little. See? Something like this. So you are not using 100% black. See? Or you don't want this color to be this. You can just paint the lines. And sometimes it's faster than doing, because if you want to have like a concept art, let's say this is a concept art, and you want to have these concepts done pretty fast because you have a deadline. And you know what happens when you have a deadline? You're desperate. Like every one of us, pretty much when you have a deadline. So you need to have this done. And next week, you have to have this idea of your concept. So you're creating this character. And you know, you start doing this the way you're supposed to. So for example, this part, when it has more like a shadow, you will have more. And the outside part could be a little more less darker, not a black, see? But you can have black in certain parts, not all of them. For example, this one has not to be black at all. See? This is a little trick that you just learn once you're doing this. And when I'm keeping this texture and I'm keeping all of this. Because at the end of the day, this is what you're gonna need. So let's see again this thing, this Catwoman. See, she looks more professional because the less you have like a black lines in there, the more professional it is. Because professionally speaking, you shouldn't use black lines. Black lines is just for comics. So yeah, this is what you're gonna do. Well, let me change the camera. And let me change this guy. I should have like a 2 mics. Don't you think? Should have like a 2 mics. Well, thank you so much, guys, for joining me. And I hope right now I'm focused. I don't know. Well, thank you so much for joining me. And I'll see you next week when we can just, start doing light in this Catwoman. And we'll start, adding some more details and something more of the, meat at the bones. That's what we're gonna do. And just remember, this channel transmissions are brought to you by Click Studio Paint and Creative Market. I'm gonna put a link next week for Creative Market, so you can just go in there and check it out. Also, Click Studio Paint. That is the program that I've been using. This is the program that I'm right now drawing with. And also, let me recommend you something. If you don't have, enough money to have you a great computer and, a Wacom tablet or something, not even a Huion, not even an XP Pen. Well, there's always, cheap markers that you can find in the market and outside. For example, last time I was on Hobby Lobby and I saw these markers, the Copics. I know Copics aren't the cheapest, but they were like $30 for a group. That is pretty much for for the tonal of the flesh. There were flesh colors, and also there were other colors that you can use like grays. And let's say for $60, you can just start doing something that is great and tonals, and you can make the blanks there. Also, even cheaper, watercolor. If you know how to use it, if you know to wear your watercolors, just do it. Oh, by the way, this is not only digital. This channel is not only dedicated to digital or pin-ups, because she's not a pin-up, or illustrations. This is dedicated to art. So if you want, guys, that for me to put the next thing like one of these videos that I have to produce, by the way, for me doing watercolor or just acrylics, let me know. I'll gladly put it there. And let me know also how to do better content for you, what you are interested.
I know I have 89 subscribers and there is a bunch of people that is watching. I know the people is looking for reviews, but let me tell you about the reviews. Buy whatever you need and that is affordable to you. The rest is on you. You can do great art, I mean, with an XP pen or with a Wacom or with a 33 inches Wacom or with an iPad Pro, a 1200 iPad Pro or a $3,000 Wacom or a $200 XP pen or $100 XP pen or Huion or with a $5 sketchbook or $5 watercolors and with $10 watercolors, the cheapest one. So if you want me to show you how to do watercolors pretty, the easy way, the one that I know, let me know. I know the purist about doing watercolors. I use watercolors like a medium to express my art. So myself, I'm pretty much on the classic size. I like Renaissance, so my watercolors aren't gonna be that way. They're not gonna be like the purest kind of watercolors, the modern watercolors, unless I have a modern watercolor kind of sample there, so I know what is the technique that I'm going to emulate. But anyway, you can just design or develop your own technique. It's not something that, wow, you have to study years and years and years and pay thousands of dollars to get it. No, it's something that you can develop on time and you can do it by yourself. And it's free. You know what? Because the only things that you need is a bunch of papers, pencils, watercolors, or color pencils. There is a different media other than digital. And let me tell you, digital is like 10 years to now. Before that, people was resourceful. They weren't doing digital. I mean, they were doing like a real life paint. So yeah, next time if you want to see more content in here, let me know, drop me a message and I will attend. I always answer all my messages. Right now, don't try to contact me on Facebook because I don't have Facebook because my account was hacked. And Facebook just suspend my account and I just asked for a review and it's been 3 weeks. So I guess I'm going to erase my account in Facebook and start a new one. That's it. I guess that is the most surgical sane decision instead of just waiting for those guys to review my case. So anyway, just go there and just don't forget that if you want to support these artists, my idea to try to give you free content, because this is free, for you to watch all over YouTube about art, just subscribe and share my content. The more subscribers I have, the more opportunities I will have to finally monetize this channel. And also, if you want to support these artists in a very much money talking way, there is a link for what is this called? Coffee.com. This is the link of coffee.com I want to show you. Coffee.com. Coffee.com. Go to coffee.com and buy me a coffee. It's just $3. Also, there's a link for PayPal for any kind of donation in the top of my header, of the header of this channel. And thank you so much for joining me. And I'll see you next week when we finally, get something done with this little lady, this Catwoman. Thank you so much and have a